All right, man. What's that word, man? I'm trying to figure the settings out. StreamYard getting complicated. What the fuck is going on? People running in and all out the building. Let me get these tweets out. Shout out to everybody that's fucking with the last event. You know, it was already lit situation. How the fuck did they keep getting to? Who the fuck? Maybe he threw it out there. But yeah, shout out to everybody that's fucking with us. I might have approved this shit. Who the fuck knows? But yeah, shout out Dylan and Legitimate out already. It is lit. It's a lit situation. We got a game in the building, man. What's that?
Yo, what's
What's that?
goody?
What's up, my boy?
Just prepping for another body bag, usual.
Oh man, how you been though? You alright?
Oh yeah, no. Year's been great. I had a main event out in London back in April, shout out members only. I've been getting booked consistently every month, pretty much this year. And can't complain. Life's been great. Outside life, work's been good, family good.
Yeah.
Can't complain.
Okay then. Yeah. Okay then. So how you feel about being back on the stage, but under the new management, not the old one?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I respect the new management a lot more. The way they've been handling, the way y'all been handling the new elite division, the events you've been throwing, the fact that you guys actually get footage out at a consistent, quick rate, and it's not like low tier one angle off an iPhone. Y'all get good quality,
Yeah.
quick angles out.
Hey
Like
man, I try, man. I try.
I was like, y'all already got the main event from last night out, like now, right? Dylan Legitimate out. I gotta check that.
Yeah. That wind up being the main event. The planned main event ain't go as planned. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Interesting.
you know how that go.
Yeah, that's
So
fair
we
enough.
normally do battle of the night, not necessarily the main event.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So battle of the night normally drops first. Unfortunately, headache choke. So that was the main event,
Ah,
and obviously you can't have battle of the night with a choke. So
no, that's facts. You can't.
yeah. Shout out to headache man. He say he
No.
coming back. He want to bounce back, but definitely when we had a conversation in the inbox, I was basically telling you like I don't know what like people are used to, but I'm not with like I think people have their own perception, but I feel like nobody actually tries to have a conversation with me with the perspective. Like, you know what I'm
That's fair.
saying?
No, I get. To be brutally
Because
honest,
like
yeah.
when you hit me up, it wasn't nothing. It wasn't that. It was more so like you just ain't hit me up. So you can battle. You just ain't hit me up. I like, bro. I really don't care, but it's always three sides, and obviously when you're in a position of power, you don't get to speak on everything.
Right.
If that makes sense. So you just
No, yeah.
gotta, yeah,
It was. I'm gonna be honest. It was way more simple than I was expecting. Because I remember, I'm like, okay, because it was about what a year ago. I got removed from the original stage group. Like what year and a half, 2 years, whatever, give or take.
yeah,
And I was like, all right, cool. I had some plans fall through. I was supposed to be on War of Words out Chicago. They was throwing an event in August. I was like week before. That
right,
fell through. Shout out to War of Words, Integrity, all them out there. Definitely got to go back. But like the minute that fell through, I was like, wait, Domo throwing an event the week after. I could swap the
right.
time off easy. And I was like, hey, yo, there's a long shot given like for some reason I thought like history. But like, no, it was chill and like here you go, I'm perfect. So here we are.
Yeah. So yeah, man, is what it do. Show shot in the building. Basically, it's really that simple. Like even people, I tell people all the time, like, if you didn't physically harm me, which nobody has never touched me, uh, I don't see the problem. Like everybody, I make it very clear that people can express themselves, and I know how this shit go. you get mad at your boss and say fuck your boss, but that
Still your
just
boss
comes
at the
with
end of the
yeah,
day.
that's what comes with the territory. Like, so it's not. I want to tell people like just it's not hard. Like just come
No,
rap.
yeah, show up and show out. That's all you really got to
Yeah,
do.
yeah, because it's not like a hard thing.
No.
So have you get able to I'm pretty sure you probably like memorizing, but have you how was you able to what do you my question is what do you think of Jonesboro 54?
So this might reveal a bit of my round, but I actually remember Dreamhouse Battle League, another league in Atlanta, Georgia, actually offered me him back before he was Jonesboro, back when he was handsome 5'4".
Yeah, yeah,
So that was offered to me
yeah.
like a few years ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, at first I was like, nah, he only really got that one battle. He choked the one Tesla or whoever the fuck he faced. I don't remember. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's obvious he is still new. Like
Right,
this
right,
maybe
right.
his fifth, sixth battle, give or take. I haven't been paying too much attention. I've watched every single one, but I don't fully remember them.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's new. He's got potential, I guess. I think he did. I remember tuning in for him in Rugrat. I think he did relatively well against Rugrat. I hope he keeps an upward momentum. I hope he doesn't let the whole whatever happened with Osceola. He was supposed to battle a
Yeah,
few weeks ago, right?
Ashley. Yeah, Ashley. His name was Ashley.
Oh, Ashley.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope he's just prepped because I'm gonna be honest. I've been locked in for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, so actually he got no show twice back to back. So
Oh,
I don't know if he's sitting on material, if he catered it to
okay.
that person. So, and I do know, obviously, he's so frustrated with getting backed out. He actually knows you will come. So,
Yeah, I
I'm
got my
pretty
ticket
sure.
information and everything. Like I
Yeah,
got my
so
lock in and all that.
I'm pretty sure that knowing that you will come, he might be prepared and turn up.
I still don't think he's gonna beat me, even if he's at 100% though.
So, to my defense, I feel like his last performance that I seen was his best performance. So
I can agree.
I can only go off of that.
His performance against Rugrat was the best I've seen out of him so far. I agree
Yeah.
100%.
So I'm not saying you can't fuck with that, but I'm just saying I'm just going off of what I remember. I think you know what I'm saying
Yeah.
because just never know. And
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't say he's a fan favorite, but he's from out here, so some
I
people
I
know him.
I like battling the hometown names though. Like
Yeah.
every person I've battled this year, I've battled in their home city on their home turf.
Right.
That's not anything new. Like even
Right.
I, people can't say they come out to Idaho to battle because there's not a league out here. But like
Right. Right.
I will step out to wherever, and I'll prove that time and time again exactly what I'm going to prove to Jonesboro when I go to Atlanta in a couple weeks. Same exact concept. Just go in, prove why I belong, smoke him on his home state, and then fly home the next morning.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, man, we actually gotta change the location. Um it's
Okay.
still in it's still in Atlanta. We had a slight problem last event. They tried to basically the rooms are not soundproof in the last venue, and normally it was kind of weird because when we first found the venue, it wasn't popular, so we didn't have to worry about that. Now
But
that
now
it
that's
got
actually
popular, I wouldn't expect him to shut his business down for me. So the new address will be on the flyer in the morning. I just gotta
okay.
change it. But it's still in
Uh,
Atlanta. It's still in Atlanta,
cool.
so
Okay,
yeah,
because I
keep
was about to say, I'm like, same shit happened in the last one. They were like, hey, surprise, entirely new city. Then you got double booked. We're in Austin now. I'm like, that's only an hour. I can make that drive. That's fine.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But nah, it's still in Atlanta. It might still be in the same vicinity. It's just everything is in Atlanta, so you ain't gotta
Okay,
worry. Yeah, yeah.
cool.
Um So the new space we got is basically going to be our space where it's just us, so it won't be no noise. And I don't know if you got the chance to watch the battle, but I had to basically edit the background noise out, and it at that point it don't sound organic, so we just
Yeah,
need our own space. Yeah.
yeah. So you guys actually got like a studio space now somewhere.
Yeah, yeah, it's basically gonna just be us, so we ain't gotta
Okay.
worry about other people and music, and you know how that go. But I'm
Yeah.
not mad at it though. I can't tell nobody what to do with their business, so we just gotta keep it moving.
I mean, some of the most unique crowds have definitely been in those establishments where it's like, okay, we obviously rented a packed dive bar
Right.
somewhere, and it's going to be loud. It's a weekend. There's going to be a bunch of people, a bunch of background conversation that necessarily doesn't need to fit in to a type of environment like that. Because I look back at some of my battles, that's been a case where it's like, yeah, this absolute dive bar is packed and you can't hear the talent at all because you
Yeah.
can hear crowd background through 90% of the battlers' rounds. And it's a difficult environment. So I definitely understand full blown just saying, screw this, I'm gonna buy a studio or rent studio space or whatever else you need to do to make sure it's just the people who want to be there and attend the event
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
whole.
because the last night it wasn't bad, but it just not something we trying to do moving forward.
It wasn't bad, but it's going to be noticeable. I'll check that one out after we get done here.
And the crazy part was, I feel like this is what I feel like people don't do in business. They don't tell you beforehand, so then you done got everybody mindset on coming to this one spot, and it's like it's too late at that point. So they just
Yeah.
trying to get money. But he told me this go around, so I was like, nah, just we not even gonna move forward. And the crazy part is the nigga called me and he was trying to like convince me to stay. I'm like, nah, bro, send that bread. Hey, the one thing I can say, niggas do not be wanting to send that bread back. Man. They try
Oh
to find every
no!
way.
Hell
Yeah.
no!
I was like, hey, make the room soundproof or something. He's like, I can't do it. I said, send the bread back. Then simple. So good
Yeah, I mean,
enough. Good enough. He's a good businessman. He sent the money back. So the money that we obviously for that venue, we could just use it for the new one.
yeah.
Yeah.
At
So
least he seemed respectable in the matter of he was like, okay, cool. I can't deprive. Here's the money back, so we can.
right,
Yeah.
right, yeah. But you know what's so unfortunate though?
Mm.
You find these new establishments and you the one get it popping. Cause you coming in consistently. Then when they get their money and they
They're
popping
out.
now, they try to charge you for everything. Chairs, motherfucking now my business ain't worth shit because you got a million people coming in here now. It's so crazy, bro. That's why I hate business because people not in it for genuine relationships. Always, what can I do to?
Build my name. It's
Yeah,
a
exactly.
self-centered industry.
Yeah. So it's unfortunate because actually like that spot, but it is what it is, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Is building, especially any building spaces, are insanely tricky to navigate, and modern rental, especially because like venues are just like, okay, here's a small. I'm not saying this is what the new venue is going to be, but
Yeah.
when I went to Fresno, I heard brand new building. I'm like, okay, brand new building should be relatively nice, relatively upscale clothing shop, nothing major. I get in, it is probably about the size of my current bedroom, maybe a little bit bigger, and
Yeah.
one desk fan, one like PC desk fan, ventilating in Fresno, California, 94, humid as hell. Good turnout because Grizz Exam. Salute to Grizz Exam, Juan Martina, and everybody out there. Salute to y'all. Hospitality was great. Venue, on the other hand, was a little bit on the sketch side, and I bet they still probably had to pay a decent-ish deposit to get that space locked.
Okay, so somebody had a question. So the
Yeah,
new venue is now going to be in the same spot. Yeah, we probably gonna rock with this spot to answer that question. Until I gotta look around, but more than likely, yeah. So far as like now that you kind of in the game and you riding around, what would you say the difference between London and just battling in the United States?
That's a good question. So I feel like the London culture as a whole is definitely more focused on the comedic punch value side of battle rap, where within the States it's kind of relevant of like the same thing that modern mainstream American hip hop culture has been for a good decade or however longer, the same old drug, gun, or gang affiliation stories of the normal. Where I feel like in other countries, primarily London, it's a lot more like they will try to be the funniest person in the room while still trying to get decent material. For example, my opponent, Kid Villain, he spent 3 rounds trying to claim that I had a humiliation fetish, which was absolutely fucking wild.
Right.
And just like funny shit. Not like he wasn't trying to hit on any angles. He wasn't punching. He wasn't doing any of the traditionalist like battle rap. He was trying to just be funny about it. And I feel like they try to find a way to make it clever and still kind of fit a format, but make it much more funny than they do in American battle rap. Also, just the layout of the country as a whole is insane. Just traveling through that, I'm so glad I didn't get a rental car. Try to drive that on the opposite side of the road. I took the like I took the
I never
underground.
realized that they do drive on the opposite side. That might be confusing as fuck. Why they do that?
I don't like. I would see a car and I would see a driver like steering wheel on the passenger side, and my brain would just shut down for a second. Like that's not how that's. Oh right, that's how that works. Okay, and move along.
Yeah, I mean they probably used to it. That probably been going on for a long time, so they
Oh
probably
yeah,
been used to it how we are. But I couldn't imagine it because I don't drive. I mean, I don't know, but because I was obviously we was all trained to drive on the left side.
yeah.
Yeah,
It would definitely be a different process. It's thinking
right.
in reverse, pretty much.
Damn, that's crazy, man. I might need to get out there and see what's going on.
You should. I advise everybody. Like London
Right,
was
right.
phenomenal. Like the culture, the history, some of the buildings that have been around since like the 15, 1600s, etc., etc. Just if you're an architecture guy, you have to make it
Yeah.
out to London for sure.
So obviously where you from is a small area far as battle rap. I wouldn't
Oh yeah.
say just in general. So you feel like cause you did so much, what's keeping you motivated if you are already the number one person and most viewed and all of that good shit?
I love this shit. Point
Yeah.
blank period. I've been a rap fan, like hip hop fan since I was like 6, 7.
Yeah.
Like I would write like horribly cringe, I'll be honest, but like I was writing like raps and notebooks since I was like 9, 10 years old. So
Yeah.
like I've just constantly been a fan of the hip hop culture as a whole, and just feel like everything finally clicked because I do music. I have music on the side. I make music on the side, but I just don't feel my voice is necessarily tuned for music because
Yeah.
I definitely have a higher pitch frequency than most people in the modern hip hop industry, I'd say. So it may definitely turn off a few listeners. So I felt like even though it's definitely degrading, or not degrading, but more harsh on the ears of a traditional battle rap listener, I still
Right.
feel like I have everything lined up perfect. Like I got the exact performative elements I like. I can write well, and it's just been a total blessing without a doubt.
Yeah, so how you feel basically I'm trying to figure out how can I say this without saying it too crazy.
Say I don't care. I've heard everything.
So basically, how do you feel being not of our kind in a culture where it's our kind?
Yeah, no, you can. That's it's definitely not the first time I've answered this
Yeah,
question.
okay, good.
Even people at work are like, "How the fuck?" I'm like,
Yeah,
"No, I understand," but I mean, it doesn't really feel any different, I guess. Like
Right.
it just like I understand I'm a guest in the hip hop sub like in hip hop culture. I'm a guest.
Right,
But
right.
like I just I make sure everywhere I go, every place I perform, I'm respectful of the environment, I'm respectful of the talent, the artists, the culture as a whole. I want to make sure I'm like, okay, I don't want to say it's walking on eggshells because it's not. It's really
Right.
easy. But
Right.
it does definitely give a certain perspective where you're like, ah, okay. Like people have asked me at events, are you a fan? You're like, you're here to be a fan. I'm like,
Exactly.
no,
I'm
I'm
at the
here to
rap.
compete. Like I'm next. And
Right,
they kind of
right.
they look at you like, really? I'm like, no, dead serious. And it's always after the battle is when everything clicks for them. It's like, oh shit, you're actually fire.
Right, right,
Everything kind
right.
of clicks. But like, I kind of like it. I feel like it adds an additional element for anyone I go up against, where it's like, if I beat him, people are gonna just use that as an excuse. Like he looks like someone who would easily get smoked in any of these competitions
Right.
because he looks like your stereotypical 3.9 GPA high school nerd. But if you lose to me, it looks way worse for you.
Right, right, right. Nah, that's facts. I was asking because obviously you see how Bill is progressing. So he basically just made himself one of us. But I'm not to say it like that, but he just stuck around and he been, hey man, some people say he number one, number two over here right now just because of the consistency. Um
Yeah,
I, I don't think I ever seen Dylan like a bad Dylan.
I don't think I've ever genuinely seen a bad Dylan either.
Yeah, yeah, like you know what I'm saying. So he's definitely working his way up for sure.
I mean, that's all you really got to do, though. Like, just be consistent, show up,
Yeah.
and put in work. And yeah,
So shout out to that. I know you say you love this shit and all that, but are you planning on maybe thinking about a league one day for Idaho, or you don't like
I've
it that much?
debated. I've debated the idea, but I
Right.
understand from all of the people who I've talked to or who I've been friends with who run leagues the absolute chaos of running an event,
Hmm.
and not everyone is going to be like a me who's like, yeah, I'll fly out on my own dollar, get my own hotel, own airport, own rental, all that shit. I'll take care of everything myself. I'll get out there and compete. So you got to focus on making sure you can get this person out here, because outside of myself, guy named Marks, who's pretty fire. I'm probably going to try to line up a little venue, battle him sometime this year, hopefully next year, etc., somewhere in there. AQ, and I think that's really it. That's like the three people who are battle rap in tune or actually have competed in battle rap in the state of Idaho. So I would have to rely on a lot of outside talent, which would mean I would have to rely on, okay, this guy's trying to ask for this much to get out here. Plus, I still got to book the venue, the cameraman, the catering, make sure everything is 100% solid. Then I got to get footage out, and that's a whole ordeal. It seems like a lot of headache. I would love to run an event where I get representation from a decent amount of the other leagues that I've been on.
Right.
Like bring someone from the stage, bring someone from Death Wish, bring someone from I guess whatever the hell Stat's doing now. Bring someone from uh like New York, California. Hell, it'd be fun to get someone from the UK over here and just run a nice little 6-7 battle card. Maybe sometime in the next couple of years when I can actually slow down from being active talent and just kind of focus on that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what's up. Because it's just interesting to see different people from different cultures for sure. And that's be the
Yeah,
crazy part. Like we be having people from all over. Like I didn't even know Utah had battle rap, but shout out to Mike Masters
shout
and
out to
all
Mike
them
Masters.
all them people over there. And like normally we just put out a post and say we having an event this day, and so many people hit me up, and we just have a car before you know it.
Yeah, I mean, I have to hit Mike Masters like
Right. Yeah.
sometime soon. That's neighboring state. I have to get over there
Right. Right.
because the movement that I feel like if I put the Northwest as a whole on a scale comparative, the Southwest has been killing shit compared to us because like Washington scene's pretty much died out. There's a couple leagues, but died out. Idaho's been, other than myself, the Idaho scene's pretty much been dead for a couple of years. Oregon, other than Ilmac, and of course the legend we lost due to cancer recently, young Nate, rest in peace. Uh, Oregon's kind of been on a stagnant run for the last couple of years, but the Southwest has been moving with UBR, Arizona, New Mexico, Mike Masters, Utah, Cookout in Vegas. Just the movements that has been progressing in the Southwest has just been absolutely unreal. I don't even know if I'm quoting that right. That's Southwest, right?
Well, Southwest what?
Like Utah, Nevada, Arizona. Would that
Yeah,
be South?
yeah, I think it's more west than southwest, but
Okay,
I don't know because I obviously I live on the East Coast, so I don't know.
fair.
Yeah,
It's
like I don't want to
it's like
say
I ain't got a map to reference or anything. So, but yeah,
yeah.
just that movement has been inspiring, and I definitely want to step on each and every single one of those platforms that I just referenced.
Nah, definitely, definitely, man. That shit, you head in the right direction. At least you know your battle gonna drop over here.
Yeah, no, that's real.
Yeah, nah, I think
Like,
that's so many people want to battle here too, because it's good. It's good, fast, efficient. I
yeah,
even me like I still have this problem to this day. Like my footage not dropping, it makes me so upset, bro. It's not even about dropping. It's not dropping in a timely fashion,
yeah, like
and it's pissing me off.
okay, now I'm actually interested. What would you define as a timely fashion? Like, what would be like best case? You understand the editor's falling behind. Where do you say is a timely fashion for a draw?
I mean, for the simple fact that I do it, I know it doesn't take long.
Okay,
So me personally, depending on how many battles you have on the card, um, also your fluentness of the events that play a part. So like for me, I know we got events almost every 2 weeks, so I have to get the battles out quick. But if you're a league where you might only throw events every 2 3 months, you might need to hold on to your footage because you want to space it out.
right. Well, it's
But
like
in the
yeah,
long run, that don't help because all that's gonna do is basically make me as an artist lose interest. And that's
yeah,
why I always tell people like I used to basically be on the rapper side of it. And then you get people like, oh, they don't get a lot of views, but you don't know the storyline heading up to the release. So now that I'm seeing it on the other end, it's like if you have an event and you have a battle that everybody's talking about, you want
get
to
that
get
out.
that out quickly as possible before it
Cough,
dies
cough,
down.
throw up. Cough,
Yeah.
cough.
So with that, you definitely want to go with the flow of everything. But I feel like even if you're not throwing events a lot, I feel like a month, at least a month, all them battles should be out.
I could see that. That's fair. I mean, it shouldn't take like even if you're messing around with multiple angles at different times, it
Yeah.
should maybe take you like or any normally trained editor who's handling your footage like maybe few days a week to get a battle fully thrown together, music, everything else in between, etc.
Yeah. I mean, really, bro, when you got a template and you really it's not a music video. You're not editing five different scenes. If you only got one angle or two angles, it's literally switching back and forth. The
Yeah,
shit don't take long, bro. So I don't know.
that's
Maybe
fair.
I'm behind the scenes, so I see how long it takes to do a battle. So it shouldn't take long, but I don't know, man. It just and that's part of the reason why I like You probably used to me seeing me battle a lot, but I haven't battled. I'm
Super
probably
frequently,
not.
no.
Yeah, I'm not probably going to battle probably once more this year if it's another league because I just can't keep going through. I like okay, so I'm gonna tell you this. I battled June 15th. My battle's still not out yet, so that's very frustrating.
Yeah, I get it. No, because
Yeah.
that's how I ain't gonna lie. That's how Lennon felt. I battled. Let me see. Actually, I'm at my computer, so let me see if I can double check this. I know I
Mhm.
battled April 13th.
Even if it was in April, that's crazy. That should be out.
It's out. It just I'm trying to see if they actually fit that month or whatever.
Yeah.
That was about month. Okay, they
Yeah.
yeah. It just felt like
It felt
I don't.
maybe because you was too anxious.
I'm sorry, Miss. It's like I international main event. Yeah, you're gonna be a little like come on, drop.
Oh, but yeah, man. It is what it is at this point. You know what I'm saying? All I could worry about is the stage.
That's true.
Yeah, so it is what it is. But we
Yeah,
about 13 days away.
yeah,
We definitely about to start getting these interviews in. We try to do event by event. Obviously you see me ask in the group, so
yeah.
we definitely getting it together.
Well, yeah. I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day. You got to start just
Yeah,
rolling these
man.
out day by day. Get as many drops as you can.
I can honestly say though, I ain't tired yet.
Respect,
I'll let
with
y'all
how
know
much
when
you
I get
rushed it.
tired. Yeah. But I think like you goes back to what you say though. You gotta once you actually love it, I don't think it becomes a burden.
No, like if you have a genuine passion for it, it's a lot less difficult to burn, or it's a lot easier to not burn out.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm gonna get with you. See you
All
in
right.
2 weeks. You
See you
got
in
any
2 weeks.
last words?
Jonesboro, better be prepped 100%. Salute to everyone. If you're interested, I got Instagram, Casket, KASKET underscore A Game 365 on Twitter, A Game underscore 365. Salute to the stage for having me. Let's work.
All right, man. See you in 2 weeks. Let's do work.
I see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah.